What's up, my friends? So Binbok sent me this controller to review, and I was a little bit nervous because I remember some of those fat Joy-Con from Nintendo Switch back in the day, and they were just kind of low quality things, but Binbok has upped their game. I played with this for a couple days now. I put it back in the box so we can do a faux unboxing, and I just want to check this out with you guys, all right? So it's the Binbok Play Ultra Pro Controller Hall Effect Edition. So they originally put this out maybe 10 months ago, something like that. It had potentiometer sticks. So now we got Hall effect sticks. I'm not sure exactly what else they changed, but there's a lot going on this thing. So let's unbox it and just take a close look at all the buttons and features it has, and then we'll test it out on the Switch, maybe do some gamepad tester action, and we'll go from there. All right. This is what it looked like when I unboxed it. Nothing special, just kind of welcome guide right in your face, just like that. We'll take a look at that later. Just in a bag, just like this, and I got the white one. I wasn't sure if I was happy about that until I had it in my hands and felt it, and then I knew I was happy. So in here you got some extra sticks, some nubs, and your 2.4 gigahertz dongle, which is what's going to work for D input, I guess like on Steam and PC. This also works Bluetooth, Switch, X input, all that stuff. So yeah, I'm going to move this box out of the way for now. We're not going to put any of those sticks on. We're just going to keep the ones that are on it for now. And let's debag it. Debag it. I didn't say teabag. All right, so look at that. This right here looks like it's going to be like one of those kind of cheap hard plastic grips, but no, it's like that semi-soft rubber. It's hard rubber, but it's got like a soft feel to it. It just feels really good, and it doesn't feel like the kind of grips that are going to get sticky over time. Really, really nice. Ergonomics, I don't know what to say other than perfect. I'm not trying to overhype this thing, but it's perfect in my hand. It's just perfect. And it's so cool that these programmable buttons up here are like triggers because it's a analog trigger device or controller, you know? And I like my analog triggers, especially because this has hair trigger mode on it as well. But you have your digital triggers there if you need them. And when you have both thumbs on the stick, your fingers reach these buttons like perfectly. Look at that. So there you go. You're getting a sample of the sound of the mechanical buttons for the bumpers and these triggers. These, as you saw, were analog. Decent amount of travel. Let's check out the face buttons. So the face buttons are their mecha tactile style face button, and they feel great. They do go nearly flush, basically flush, but they're rounded, so they do stay above the shell surface. And honestly, they feel great. There's been a couple other mecha tactile buttons I've felt that were just a little too mushy. Like if I had headphones on, I wouldn't be able to notice that click. This I'll notice even with headphones on. So I'm happy with these buttons. They feel great. Now this D-pad, we have a cross pad as well that we can install. I haven't even tested it yet because this D-pad has worked out so well for me. No false inputs in Tetris. It just works really well. It worked in Street Fighter. All the moves were easy to pull off. Take a listen. So just like those other controllers I showed you, I won't name the names in this video, it pops right off, and we'll put the other one on. We'll check it out. Thumbsticks. Right now we have like a GameCube style thumbstick on it, and I would definitely put some thumbstick caps over top of these on since they're white, because your skin's just going to rub off on those over time. So I'll probably do that before I start playing. I definitely did that for my practice sesh. On the back, let's just take a look at what we have here. This flap right here, this latch, what do you call it? This hatch. Super awesome. You can use AA batteries in here if you need to, so it's not just a rechargeable controller. It works with AA's. Love it. We got a bunch of things here. So we got a no dead zone switch, or this is gyro right here. So this is force gyro for helping auto assist aiming, which is pretty cool to have for games that don't actually have gyro. Right here we have no dead zone, so that's for your sticks. No dead zone at all. And then we have our hair trigger mode right there. Below that, we have our vibration settings. There's 3 settings: full, low, and off. And we have the M button. This is where you're going to program these buttons and these buttons. Hold that, press the button you want, press the button. You know how to do it. If you don't, we'll look at the manual. And the turbo button. So that's what we got going here, guys. It's a really comfortable controller. Feels good in the hands, responds good. But let's just see how these sticks do in the stick calibration test. Another thing I noticed about the build quality on this, there are no screw holes visible. And that's something you often see on a premium controller or a controller that is attempting to have a premium feel. So they're going to be behind these grips right here, and they're probably not too easy to pop off. I'm not going to try popping them off right now because I don't want to damage the seam right here. You're going to probably need a spudger to get in there, but if you ever needed to replace these sticks, that would be a little bit of an issue, but they're Hall sensor sticks, so I think we're good. And I like it without the holes. It's just much nicer. So another premium feature. I figure since I've already paired this to the Switch, I'll show you that it does wake the Switch up. So you just press the center button right here, the Binbok button. Sometimes you got to press it twice, but you'll feel it vibrate. See how it doesn't sync for, it doesn't like seek for long, but yeah, see it popped on right there, and it just vibrated. So there we are, we're in. Okay, so let's just move on into settings. We're gonna go down to controllers and sensors, and we're gonna go to calibrate control sticks. So from here, I don't know if I should zoom in. I kind of want you to be able to see the controller and the screen here. So we'll just do it like this. We're going to hold this to the side, and you'll see, as I've been showing you with most sticks these days, no cardinal locking at all. It's popping right, or it's sliding right through those lines. It's not snapping on them. No more of that. Really nice sticks. I haven't tested their circularity yet, so maybe we'll do that in this video. But they just go right through those lines. Perfect. Let's test the right stick. Should be easier for me to control because I'm right-handed. So imagine you're aiming with that. Look at that. It's not going to snap onto those lines. Really nice Hall effect sticks. So huge improvement compared to the original Ultra Pro controller that Binbok put out. So there's that. Let's just go to test input devices. Let's just do a couple fireballs. There it is. Easy. Okay, sure you can. 2 out of 3. No, I'm not doing it that well, but let's get into some Street Fighter and you'll see that I'll pull it off. I got probably 3 out of 5 or 3 out of 6 there. Anyway, it works. This D-pad works well. Just works really well. Our ZR, ZL. I already have the triggers set to ZR and ZL so that they work the same as the analog triggers. So for Switch, I could use them for games that I prefer to have a instant digital press. Even though we have the hair trigger mode, you still have all that play. I prefer a click when I don't have any analog to deal with. So that's that. Let's back out of here, and I'm going to start up a game. So usually on this channel, I'll test Street Fighter 2, I'll test Super Mario Kart, and I'll test like Tetris or something like that. That gives me an idea how the D-pad feels, how the rumble feels, and just overall how I like the controller and the games that I like to play. I'm going to start doing some shooters soon, but we'll just pick certain, let me know what games you guys would like to see. Alright, so we're just going to go into here and we're going to go arcade, difficulty normal, and we're just going to do 1 or 2 rounds. See if we can get a couple fireballs in, a couple Hadoukens, Shoryukens, Hurricane Kicks. And here we go. First try, no problem. Second try, no problem. Third, I didn't get it on the third one. Always going to get me there. Surprised you didn't. But you can see that it's a good fighting game D-pad. It's perfect. Let's see if we can get that super. That's one of the things that's sometimes hard to get with these kind of D-pads, but I've already got it a few times spamming it before, so I'm pretty sure I can do it again. Oh man, he's all you sure you can happy. You hear me? I was about to call it all you can because that's a childhood thing. I called it all you can as a kid. I can do it too, man. See? Ah, he didn't like that. Go over. All right. See, he has the super. I wanted to try to test the super. Let's do one more round. Wish I could speed it up for you guys. You know what? I can. She always kicks my butt. Chun-Li is a gangster. Just want to try to get that super. Test that super. In the super, you gotta do a double fireball. Like, you gotta hit that twice and then hit the button. See, and I'll always do a Shoryuken when I try to do it. There it is. Got it. Alright, cool. It's a great D-pad, you guys. We can test it in Tetris too. Alright, feel free to skip ahead. I'll have chapters in this for you guys. We're going to end this here. Alright, here we are. We're going to do a little Mario Kart online. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And I realized I didn't show you the lighting on here, so let's turn that on. You press that button right there. You press it twice. It'll cycle through. You press it once for each color. You probably need to see it in the dark for you to really tell. But yeah, we have it cycling through right now, I think, right? And you press it. After you press it twice again to turn it off. But I'm just going to leave it on right now. Let me see if it's cycling through. I want it to cycle through different colors. Oh, it's cycling through. All right, so let's just do this. One quick match in Super Mario Kart. We'll see how we can do against the world with this controller right here. Feel free to skip ahead while we wait. But I like to watch player one whenever I get a chance to find out their shortcuts and to see what they do. I'll show you how to do that right here if you guys don't know. So we're in the second lap of their race. We're going to press this to switch between players, and you can press X or Y and get behind them like that, so you're actually looking at as if you were driving. There we are, first player. Let's see what they do. Birdmadger. All right. This is one of my strategies here. I've learned a few things, but we'll see how good I do with this controller here. I can't say I haven't already tried, and I've done pretty well. But rumble, let's test that too. So right now we have it here. There's one. There's low. I like it a little bit lower. So there's off. There's full. There's medium. There's off. Full, medium. Keeping it at medium. Since it's not HD rumble, it still feels good. It's a good rotor rumble. It's not that buzzy type of rumble. But yeah, so we have rumble going. We have the LEDs going. It's not a waste of time right now, my friends. And I could use these, or I can use these. We'll see what works better for me in game. So I know these work better if I'm holding my thumbs on both sticks. It's great for shooters. But being that I'm going to have my thumb on A, I think I'm going to use this right here. So what are we going to choose here? Oh man, none of these. I'm going random. Come on, guys. Let's just do this. There's always one person that sits there and waits. I don't know if in the future, let me know when we're reviewing the controller, if we're doing gameplay, should I zoom in on the screen so you could see it better, or do you want to be able to see the controller in the video, in the image, in the screen, wherever, in your eyeballs? Dolphin Shoals. All right. Let's see if I can use these buttons. I think I'm going to use the analog buttons. Nice little rumble. It's definitely not HD, but it doesn't feel bad. I forgot to look at what the score was, what everybody else was ranked. All right, so I have this coin here, and I should hold on to that in hopes that I can hit another question mark before I have to use it, or before I get hit or something, because then it allows me to get a decent item. If you have a coin, you're not going to get another coin. Use it now. Oh, I knew I was going to get blasted. But yeah, this controller feels great. It feels great. I might personally put on those other thumbsticks that are a little bit smoother. Oh man. See, I don't know my way around well on this course here. Nice little rumble when you hit the boost. Definitely know when you're getting your boosts. Oh, I lost it. Darn it. You got to stay over those pipes that are blowing those bubbles up, otherwise, yeah, you don't do good. All right. So you know when you get a star in Mario Kart, you're not doing very well. That's pretty much how it works. Unless you're strategizing, there's like techniques called bagging where people stay in the back on purpose just to get the good items, and then they'll make it all the way to the front. It's crazy. At least I popped 2 of them out before I got snatched. I'm hoping to get at least top 6, okay? That's all I care about. See how I'm staying above him that time? Oh, I lost everything. Oh, damn fireballs are getting me today. Just trying to get the double. I know I could cut through right here. I just... Fifth. I said I was happy with top 6, so there we are. I'm not going to try to play again. You guys get the idea. The controller works well. Let's do a little Tetris to test the D-pad one more time, something for like false inputs. A lot of times I would test F0 online for that, F099, but let's just press the home button, X out of here, and let me get Tetris started for you guys. All right, here we go, Tetris 99 online. Let's see how I do against the world with the Binbok Ultra Pro controller with the circular D-pad. Man, I really should zoom in a little bit for you guys on this one, huh? That's kind of a small screen to look at. Does that work? That works right there. Can I do that? I can barely see, but we'll see. All right, so let's hold that. Where do I want that? That's fine. Cool. I just want to get my Tetrises. What am I doing here? That. Darn, I need to put that there. I'm getting greedy, but there's my Tetris. I just wanted to start with a Tetris. And I need a square. So yeah, there's no false inputs at all. It's great. I might not be doing very well, but there's definitely no false inputs. I would know it if there was. This is the game to test for false inputs for me. I'll do false drops all the time, and that's not happening. Think I could save myself? Oh man, so close. Darn. I had to do that in order to get that open. Look at that, I saved myself. Anybody out there play Tetris and you have strategy for me? Let me know. Could use some lessons. I'm about to lose it right here. I'm getting a little too crazy here. Damn, I wasn't sure what I wasn't thinking. Man. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Didn't want to do that either. I'm doing terrible, but I'm staying alive longer than I expected. Now I don't know what to do with this. That was a bad move. That was a bad move. It's okay. You guys are like, end the game already, right? We don't need to keep playing. We get it. The D-pad's great. You know me. There it is right there. You guys can tell I'm having fun, right? Oh, I messed up again. Darn. Not thinking, not thinking. Come on, come on. I can't believe I'm still in this game. There we go. I'm not doing any damage to anybody. I'm just throwing away the trash. What are we doing? There it is. All right. Keep going for as long as I can. That's a cheap technique right there. What'd I get? 29. Oh, 31. All right. Well, not one false input. So again, great D-pad. Next thing we're going to do is hook it up to Gamepad Tester, test the triggers, test the sticks, see if we can do a circularity test, and probably call it from there. All right? Be right back. All right, we're going to test on hardware tester, Gamepad Tester that is, on the iPhone 15 Pro Max because my Galaxy Tab A7 Lite is charging. The battery was dead, like it always is. So here we are, everything's hooked up. It's noticeable as an Xbox controller because I hooked it up on X input mode and there was no problem hooking it up to the Bluetooth. So it's kind of tiny for you guys here. I apologize about that, but just take a look at the gamepad. Everything works great. Let's check these analog triggers. Nice, look at that right one up here, fade in and out. Left one, same thing. And if you look at B6 and B7 right here, you'll see we go from 0 to 100 all the way, and you could stay right down there at that low setting for when you just want to drive slowly or cruise. You can stay at whatever setting you want. They are like precise. So yeah, so the hall sensor analog triggers are great. Digital triggers, buttons are nice. D-pad, fireballs, Shoryuken. Yeah, it's really nice. Let's test these sticks. We've had a lot of nice circularity results on sticks recently. So what do we have here with these hall sensor sticks? We know there's no cardinal locking, which is good. Start with the left one. Oh, can already tell it has like a square gate, and it is not going to be as low as some of those 1% that we see on some of those other controllers. So around 12 on the left one, and about 12, 11, yeah, 12 on the right one. Okay, so we have hall sensor sticks. They're still good sticks. They're just a little bit outside of the circle. Most of the sticks back in the day were way worse than that. So I'm not going to knock them too hard for that. It's still a great controller. It's still going to work really well. We'll see if we can try it on Gamepad Tester, on the Gamepad Tester app on Android. And then after that, I think we'll call it. All right, guys. Let's just get the Galaxy Tab charged up and then I'll move it in. So I have about 7% battery on my Samsung Galaxy Tab A7 Lite, and we are officially connected via Bluetooth X input mode. It connected without a problem at all, and we're here in Gamepad Tester, the app. So you can see we've already done all this, but you can see here how the dot on the sticks is moving out on the what corners, if you want to call them that. That's that circularity thing, but there is no cardinal locking, and they're really nice sticks overall. So select start, mode, everything works great. Let's just check the triggers real quick. So here's our gas, 0 to 100. Ooh, look how full that's filling up that bar too. Really nice. All the way to 100. All right, beautiful. So this is going to be a good Android controller as well. Should I put you guys through a whole outrun race right now? I don't think so. I think we're going to call it right here, guys. This is an awesome controller. We got some gameplay in. We got the tests on Android, iPhone, and Nintendo Switch. Somebody else can test it on PC. All right? Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.